Alright, so the GTI is really freaking dirty. As you can see, look at these wheels. They're nasty. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm actually just going to take it through the touchless wash. I know. But then we're testing this bad boy right after, so let's get into it. Alright, so after spending 8 whopping schmickles on a really crappy touchless wash, we still got bugs. The car's still dirty, the wheels are still filthy, whatever. We're going to go ahead and spend some more schmickles and get some water on the panels and test out this blower. But first, get all those crappy chemicals out of the sprayer before you go on. Alrighty, so the reason why I took it through a touchless wash is because my car is ceramic coated, and I knew if I picked the cheapest touchless wash out there, it's not going to clean the panel very good. So it's going to help kind of represent a little bit more of a non-ceramic coated car because it's basically dirty. So here we got a 4 amp hour battery, full charge, and let's go ahead and test it out on this hood. And you can see, guys, it's doing pretty good. I definitely wouldn't compare this to a full-blown, like 600, 700 CFM leaf blower. But for 200 CFM being so small, compact, and light, I mean, it's doing a pretty dang good job. Now, obviously, if I would have hand washed this car myself, it's going to be blowing it off a lot better because the water beads are definitely sticking up onto the embedded dirt on the panels. So it is what it is, but I highly recommend using this thing more as like helping in the drying stage. I wouldn't really use it as 100% touchless dry. I'd much rather use like a 600 or 700 CFM blower for that. Here is a great option if you want to stick in the Ryobi line. But what I'm going to be using this for is blowing out the cracks and crevices and getting a decent amount off before I go into a towel dry. So I still really like this thing, guys. And this feller here is a power hungry boy. It took about 2 bars off the 4 amp hour. Let's go and try the 6 amp hour battery. It is fully charged, and let's go ahead and get some little parts. Now, this isn't the blower's fault, guys. Having a cargo box is literally almost impossible to get 0 drips. But the 6 amp hour battery, I definitely am noticing a little bit of a higher performance. It's a little bit stronger. But even with the high performance 4 amp hour battery, you're gonna get good results. As you can see, guys, this touchless wash really didn't do crap. Look at my window, it's still really dirty. So I did this, like I said, it was all by design. That way it can be a little bit more fair for non-ceramic coated vehicles. So yeah, and I failed to mention the stubby nozzle has a rubber tip already, so you're not gonna be scratching anything. This also works as a really good hair dryer. As you can see, more than enough power to dry your hair and dry out your mouth too. All in all, guys, I'm really impressed with this thing, especially for how light it is. I have a ton of batteries, so I'm not worried about the battery life issue. But like I said, I'm going to be using this in aid for drying. I'm still going to be using my Nighthawk towels to dry. I'm not using this as 100% getting all the water off. And you don't really want to use that either because there's still going to be some residues and stuff from soaps and stuff. So you want to still use a towel. But if you want something stronger, there are other options out there. But for 200 CFM and with how light this thing is, I highly recommend it.